ladies and gentlemen, Dance Man here coming to you with a video. I will be doing a playthrough with Miss Buckin in a minute, but first I wanted to do a key opening video. A box opening. I got these Kelvin lock boxes. I only got 4 keys, because I'm poor. But, I wonder if it's still... Wonder if it's there. Nope. So if you're able to get this... Nick, quiet! If you're able to get this on Thursday when they had them out, you're a lucky bastard. Alright, let's see what my luck is. Please, Heavy Cruiser. Miss Ample Nacelles, I am waiting for you. Timeline weapons. Okay, I can live with that. Ooh, more upgrade kits. That I can really live with. That I can't. I hate these things. Kelvin timeline modules. I hate them. Now come on, Daddy wants the ship. Okay, so you give me 2 sets for weapons. Okay, I can deal with that. That'll go great with a character. Okay, off to Miss Buckin. That sort of stunk. I was hoping for the Kelvin timeline ship. If anybody wants to gift me it, please do. I'd appreciate it, and I will feature it in a video and give you a shout out. But for right now, here we go with Miss Buckin for one last time. Well, not one last time, but enough. We now begin the mission set of the Romulan Mystery. Yes, it is quite a mystery. There's like 11 chapters in this, so this is going to be a bit. So, here's what I'm going to tell you folks. As of, like, this week, we were supposed to have the anniversary event. That bombed out. So now we're going to have the event come on Valentine's Day. When we get the, what is it? Cestus system. When we get the Agents of Yesterday. Now, my main concern is this. With the Agents of Yesterday, are we going to get like us PC players had, and we're going to get the Agent of Yesterday playthrough where we have to do the, buoys on all the starter stuff and go through that and do it. I sure hope we do, but then again, I hope not. Because I really, really, really hated those buoys. Some of them were a pain to unlock. Some were just a royal crock when it came to getting the puzzle done. So, I'm hoping that we don't have that. I'm hoping we do get the reward system, though, because that was pretty awesome. I'm actually also hoping we get in the store the temporal kit that gives us all the temporal ships. That would be nice. But lo and behold, I don't know. And for those of you who are just tuning in, we now have a new ships. We have the Arbiter, finally, ladies and gentlemen. We now have the one ship that everybody's wanted. Me, personally, I still want the T6 freaking Odysseys. I'm sorry, but I love me Odysseys. Okay? I love these ships. the Odyssey classes. They are T6 on the PC. I want the T6 versions now, Cryptic. Please. I want them. These, in my opinion, are the 3 best ships in the game, aside from anything tier 6. Arbiter is one of the best, I think. Jupiter, I'm not too sure about. I mean, that was a community-driven project. Then, of course, anything Klingon, Romulan, whatever. The Operation Cruisers, they're okay. I don't have them on my PC, but I heard they're okay. But I do have the... What is it? It's not the Yamato. It was the... I probably passed it. The Guardian. I have this on my T6 characters. It's not a bad ship. I only use it because it looks like a Galaxy-class starship. At any rate, we're almost to go to pick up Damar Khan. I don't understand why the Independence is moving slow. Why is it moving slow? Oh, that's why it only has a standard Mark 6 engine. See, I need to work on Mel B off camera to get her some better gear, because she is just... She don't have it. And here we are in the Cestus system to go pick up Damar Khan, and then we begin our runs with the Romulan Mystery. Now, this whole this whole mission setup, they actually had a lot more missions, but this time it was condensed. I think it was in season 9 or 10 that they did that, where they condensed it all into these missions, which that's not bad. I mean, there were some that were okay, but some were just long. I don't know why I need a person to come with me when it's just pick this guy up right over here. You know? That's it. You just pick this guy up. Yeah. I would go through all these, but I'm not going to for the sake of the video. A Vulcan arguing? Wow, that's a bad NPC right there. Vulcans don't argue. Okay, Starbase 39, Sierra Outpost 2. And no, for the record, I am not level 60 and I'm running in the Valiant class ship. I just so happen to have the Valiant ship in my C-store. Where is it? Watch it be at the bottom. Watch it be... Yep, right there. I have the ship itself, so I can use its skin for any Defiant class vessel. Because technically I am running a Defiant. If you look at it, I am running a tactical escort refit. I would have preferred, if I could have, a weapons modifier here, 2 more phaser coupling relays there, actually 3, make that one stronger. I mean, the setup itself ain't bad. Forward torpedo, phaser, dual beam, and the cannons. You know, it's not a bad setup, but I could do better, which I have on my main character for Star Trek Online. So, really, you get what you get when you're working with this stuff and you don't have events going on to give you drops or, say, for instance, any freaking red alerts around, except that's down there, which doesn't help me. Enter the Sierra system. Now, this first part of the mission's easy. It's go in, get done, voila. USS Millennium Falcon, Han Solo. But like I said, if I was able to beam down to the one station here with nobody, why did I have to beam at that first one with somebody? I mean, that didn't make any sense. Alright, hi guys, and man, you're lit up. Maybe you guys could get a little light in here. Now we got ourselves a security officer here. Contraband. Do I have any? Whoa. That bugged up? Nope, I don't have enough. I only have five. I don't have 5. Okay, off to the... See Damar Khan over here. He's in the requisitions area, so... Be ready. Yep, in the armory. Work them hips, work them hips. Gotta work off that stuff from the Christmas. Alright. I'm not scared. Okay. Romulans are touchy? Well, no kidding. Sela found people from the Delta Quadrant. See, that I couldn't tell you exactly. Heading out. Is the mission bugged? Alright, there we go. Alright, heard about the tragedy at Kittimer? No, I did not, but thank you for telling me. The death of Commander Tamer. That's if you played the Romulan side of the story missions before the Federation, you would know about this, but if you didn't, spoiler alert. Go to Agrama, and we shall meet with Empress Sela. Yes. Lovely. This doesn't smell like a trap. Alright, beaming up. There is some sound bits that are missing. Cryptic needs to fix those. Alright, depart the system. And here we go. Now, like I said, this mission was actually brought in back in season 9 or 10, I forget which. And actually, this ain't a bad story. I mean, the Romulan story ain't bad. It just gets bad once we get into the Cardassian, but it got better with time. The Breen is more okay. The Borg is alright. But it's once you get into the Delta Quadrant, it just starts to drag like a sack of potatoes. Or a fat Scotsman after having too much to drink and eat. At an all-you-can-eat buffet. Sorry about that, folks. You know what, before I begin this mission, I think I'll do a quick deep space encounter, just for the fun of it. You know, just to get the kinks taken out of my ship a little. You know, get a little action. Oh look, Romulans. yay. How's my inventory full? Torpedoes and fire. Wow, the ship's actually holding up. Only 3 Federation ships are taking out all these Romulans. Awesome. Torpedoes away! Fire at Will! Where's Will? I got fire on him. Whoopsie! I didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry, fans of Mel B. I'm sorry about that. Whoops. That done blowing her up. That done blowing her up. Now I definitely know I need to tweak this idea. Now, nothing good out of that. Hey. Alright, nothing good came out of that, really. I mean, I guess. I just want to do that to maybe see about some better stuff. Use auxiliary power booster. That ain't gonna do me no good. That will. Alright, well, back to mission at hand. I just thought I'd run a test on the weapons and the armor, see if it was any good. Found out, didn't we? I blew my own butt up. Sorry, Mel B fans, if you are upset at me for blowing her up. Okay, get rid of this. See, I got a lot of cheap ones. Harold and Vodwar, that was last time. But see, folks, I can tell they're doing Agents of Yesterday because the small hypo is actually the hypo icon of Agents of Yesterday. So, it's in there. Just them getting off their butts here by the 14th of February on Valentine's Day to give us the content, and I'm hoping they do, because honestly, the content is needed. Everybody wants it on the console, so let's get to it. Especially for the anniversary, which I'm hoping is not gonna be the stupid Krenim science vessel from last year. I didn't like it. I never unpacked it, so I didn't like it. Okay, we're at Agrama, and of course, no pickup. There it is, Empress Sela. The mission Empress Sela. Okay, and we're here. Okay, on screen.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let's hope so, because we like peace and we know that you don't. But notable officer? Wonder what the Tal Shiar's got on little old me. Okay, full impulse. Get us there. Toddle, toddle, toddle. Oh, we have another Federation ship in orbit. Hey, I'm not done yet. That's a screwed up Galaxy class escort. Alright, beaming down. And there's no way I'm taking 3 tactical officers with me, so I'm going to go with one of each. Launch the mission. If you can, try to keep your away teams balanced. Have one medic, have one support, and one tactical, which is yourself and Jevon. Jevon. I'll be with you in a minute, Sela. I'm looking around. The floral patterns are nice. Where's the transporter controls? Okay, fair enough.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
Of course, it has been a pleasure meeting you, and I hope we have a productive conversation. Even though, yeah. Jevon, wait, what are you saying? Empress, an urgent message from the fleet. What? Fleet? Excuse me? Okay, Jevon, I'll follow you. Okay, I'm here with the diplomats. Yay. Oh, let's see. Romulan diplomat.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Okay, let me actually say something about this. I've been waiting to say this for a while. They said we took the side of the Romulan Republic instead of the Romulan government, and that's a violation of the Prime Directive. Actually, it is not a violation. See, the Prime Directive is basically a way of making sure we don't interfere with things. We're technically not interfering, we're just siding with them to help them since they asked for help. So technically we are not violating the Prime Directive. We are actually still within its boundaries. If you disagree with me on that, folks, please write in the comments below if you actually think I'm wrong. Oh, Moira.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons.
Of course you do.
I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
Oh, heck it. No, this is not my main tune. My main tune is, Ryan McGee. I'm just doing this as a playthrough for fun. To get back at what she said, hide a knife behind a smile. Yes, see, that really does actually state a lot for the Romulan people. But yet again, Romulans are always yeah. Oh, Jiro, can you keep it? I'm gonna need some Romulan ale, like, right now. Can you please keep it below a paragraph? I mean, seriously?
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
Right, she considers the Romulan Republic terrorists, but yet, the Romulan Empire is terrorist because they follow with the Tal Shiar, which is a terroristic splinter group inside, and we're not going to get into politics. Tapella, long time no see.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Yes, heck it, I see. If I'm looking for a fleet, I'll see what other characters I have that aren't fleet bound, and maybe I'll join your fleet. In the meantime, as she said, this basically gave away the whole beginning plot line of Star Trek that began the Abrams universe. So, yeah. Okay, Ambassador Kinnear.
I'm so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes.
What mistakes are that?
People as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Well, you know, people who have aligned themselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves usually end up on top of things. And Counselor Narek.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Khitomer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
See, they may be considered rebels to the Romulan Star Empire, but to us, they're just refugees and people who want to break off from the Empire. So, really, never mind. This is why I stay out of diplomatic things, and what are you doing?
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokath. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
Okay, so you have problems with the food. Replicate it, and the only thing you need is booze, and more booze, and we won't care. And catch your breath, by the way, man. I mean, you didn't have to run that far, I would think. I mean, the kitchen shouldn't be that far away. Oh yeah, we don't want nobody to get sick. As long as there's no Talaxians making the food, we're good. There's a Bolian on your staff that doesn't know how to make food. Kill him. Kill him. That's the best answer.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted.
Oh,
That's
for
enough
Pete's
me.
sake.
There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to. The
What
lower
is she
level
up to?
of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Okay. There's an area that only Sela can get in, but yet there's a ladder at the hole that goes down to exactly where we got. Yeah, see, that just doesn't make sense. You would think the Romulan Empire would come up with a better tactic. Alright, so he's... Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going into the...
hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room.
Weren't you
Near the
just
exit of the
caught?
maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than...
Oh, you should be able to cover my absence for a while longer than, you know, a few minutes. But look at this. A shaft that goes down. Man, the Romulan Empire has gotten lazy. Locate a console. Well, there's a whole bunch of them right here. So I'll just take the one that's glowing. Alright, now there's a sequence of events that you have to do this in, so access comm logs, okay. The Borg sphere and the Pilatus system, that is definitely something good. Security cameras and storage facility first.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Office camera.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
And yet, that's exactly what Nero was thinking whenever Star Trek, the Abrams version, came out. Active comm channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention.
Okay, missing dialogue.
And with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Somebody saying that they don't want to join into a battle is very bad, and she could have him hung by his little piggy toenails and beaten with an inch of his life. But hey, this is Star Trek. Destroy the weapons. Theron signatures. Oh boys, start laying charges, and I'd like to know where I get charges this big into this tiny little body of mine. Planted, and then one more for good right. Alarms right there. See, there's all kinds of fun toys. I want to take some. And last one's been set, and now we go, and uh-oh. Ow!
The Federation would send spies instead of diplomats, and you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Aha. Well, you know what, Sela? Here, guys, have a grenade. And open fire. Yeah, just stand there. That helped me a lot. Thanks, guys.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Alright, return to my ship. Go to Red Alert. Back to the ship, Red Alert. Okay, we gotta take out these... Okay, that works. Alpha and Omega battle strategies going on at the same time.
Thank you for resting.
Torpedoes away. Burn! Another Lachi lockbox and a Tetrion. Come on, guys. You guys are well armed enough. You can help me out. Fire on this satellite. Uh-oh. Rear torpedo. Bring me around. Bring us around. Bring us around. Shield's not holding. Shields are barely holding. Fire everything. Kill that cloak mine, but whatever. And get rid of this other satellite, and we're done there.
I would not have believed anyone capable of
We're gonna surround. No. You are not locking on tractor beam. You are not locking on tractor beam. We're gonna surround for a heavy assault hit. All power to forward shields and fire! Doomski. Hell
I
yeah.
had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Yeah, Sila's launched an attack against Vulcan.
As much. You cannot trust them. I never do.
Yeah, you better contact every ship possible because we're going there as well. Warping to Vulcan. I barely survived one onslaught. Do you really think this ship can survive a second? Well, we will soon find out.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces
We're screwed.
have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect the ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they...
Okay, so we're pulling Star Trek Next Generation on them, and you're having me defend the science vessels? I'm in a frickin' Defiant. I have firepower. You barely have anything
How can you
here.
fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Surrender now, and I will gladly give you a merciful death.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
I am aware, folks. I'm just getting rid of... I hate overcumbering. And fire at will. And torpedoes away. Yeah! Oh, it only did one. I will only do that whenever I get like 5 or 6 blow-ups. My twerking will destroy them all. And, oh, we got a Mogai over here. Okay, here we go. Going in and opening fire. Torpedoes away. Tactical initiative.
Cannot oppose the will of the Romulans. All forces, advance and destroy them.
Sela has launched your assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan grid.
Currently working on that there, Admiral. Ah, you frick! That was good timing of my phasers to kick in like that. Transphasic torpedoes. Not as good as what they are on Voyager, but good enough for me. Fire! Fire! Fire everything! I'm just going full blast! Cut across their axis and return fire. I think this was a big mistake. Yep, big mistake. That was a big mistake on my part. That's alright. I'm going in for seconds! Fire everything! Blow up! Blow up! The twerking saves it all!
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
Holding the line, except for my twerking. It's not working. Fire everything! That's good, Sean. I'm glad you're... No, 9. Going in for seconds. Now this is a pod racing. Ah! That's alright, guys. It's all good. It's all good. Bring us in. The twerk! Boom! Boom! Rosufos! Yeah! Yeah! Sela, you suck! Blow her ass out of water!
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate. Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Yes, we'll do that as soon as I clear some inventory. Okay. First of all, I want to see what this is. If it's anything. Alright, it's nothing. Alright, where's that wreckage? Debris. Okay, here we go. Skynet, it's Borg technology. Oh, crike. Alright, depart the system. Borg technology and Romulan technology. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everybody's gotta have something, don't we? Well, that ends Empress Sela. And we get ourselves a specific kit frame, a rifle, or a shield. Well, I prefer the kit rewards. Even though I got nothing good. Alright, so Desperate Measures is next, but I think I will save that until next week when... Right? Yes, I'm going to save that till next week. This will end this video for Captain Mel Buchan. We will be having... like I said, on the 14th, so next Sunday will be the last of Mel Buchan for about a little bit of time, because we will have Agents of Yesterday characters that I will be creating one for the event and take you through the Agents of Yesterday story arc. Now, I will not, and I repeat, will not be doing all the Klingon, Wasteland, Romulan all over again with that character. It'll just be the new Agents of Yesterday missions. I'll wait on that. That's not important. But yes, but for right now, guys, I will see you guys next time. This was a very fun mission. I'm giving a shout out to the friend of mine who told me that whenever I blow up ships in mass bulk, I need to twerk. If you actually remember back from Defiance commercial, they actually had the one guy twerking and things were blowing up in the background. So this one is dedicated to that person that told me to twerk whenever there were big explosions. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And please like, comment, subscribe. And peace out.